Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you dear students. We are learning class 9 science biology. Dear students, previously we had observed some of the permanent slides of the plant tissues, right? From them parenchymal cells, then sclerenchymal cells, chlorenchyma, then we had seen the xylem, phloem, all of that tissues we had observed. Okay, now dear students, today we are going to observe some of the animal tissue slides. Okay, in animal tissue we had already learned that 4 different types of tissues are there: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. So today we will start this video with some of the epithelial tissues slides we have. In that, the first one is epithelium squamous, and that this particular slide is prepared from the human mouth smear. Okay, the second slide is epithelium, which is columnar ciliated epithelium, a particular epithelia on which the cilia are present. That particular epithelium is called as columnar ciliated epithelium. Then cuboidal epithelium, sensory epithelium, glandular epithelium, and one of the transitional section of the epithelial tissue. So let's begin with it, dear students. Okay, so dear students, ready with observation of the these particular slides which we had discussed now above. Okay, dear students, so first of all, today only we are going to observe only the epithelium, right? That is the epithelia, that is the upper part of the our body. Okay, so what are the learning objectives of this activity, or we can say this practical, dear students? That this activity distinguish between simple, stratified, pseudo stratified, or we can say the ciliated epithelium, that I very early discussed about. Different kinds of epithelia are there. They are the simple squamous epithelium, then simple cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated epithelium. So we are distinguished between all this epithelium, that which particular types of cells are present in this particular tissues. Okay, then list characteristics of squamous, cuboidal and columnar epithelium, and in the end of this video I'll give some of the tissue images which you have to find out with your own, dear students, that which particular image of which tissue. Getting, dear students? So you will get the idea that yes, if the particular tissue is there, what will be the image, or what will be the how we can identify such kind of tissues while observing under the microscope. So please do it afterwards, dear students. Okay, so we are starting with the first, that is simple squamous epithelium. Before starting the epithelia, I want to discuss some of the introduction with you, dear students, that what is epithelia. Actually, epithelia are the tissues which are mainly present on our body surfaces. Also the cavities present inside our body and the tubules present inside our body. Now might be you having the question that, madam, which kind of cavities and which kind of tubules? So cavities like mouth cavities, then in our inside also internal organs also having different kind of cavities. Also the tubules are present, that kidney tubules are there, intestinal tubules are there. So this particular epithelia means this particular tissue epithelium is present in the body surfaces, most probably on the body surfaces and inside internal organs also. Okay, now this include outer surface of our body, tracts, then gastrointestinal tract. Okay, so these genital tracts, respiratory tract, urinary tract, and the ducts which are open into this particular tracts. So here all that particular areas, the which tissue is present, epithelial tissue is present. Okay, now what is the function of this main particular epithelia, dear students? That the main function of this epithelia is have different epithelium having different functions. The most important function, that the physical protection of our body. Of course, epithelia, that epi means up, Getting, dear students. So as they are the upper part of our body, the main function is protection. Which kind of protection? Physical protection, and different processes like diffusion, absorption and secretion of different substances in our body. Okay, now the surface epithelia, actually they are form a continuous sheet like a basement, dear students. They are forming a foundation form, and several different types of cells are present which gives physical strength to this continuous sheet, or we can say this foundation. Getting, a basement membrane lies, epithelia separates from underlying tissues. Getting, dear students, that what is this epithelia? First, this is all about the introduction. Now we are starting with the simple squamous epithelium. You will see the image of the simple squamous epithelium here, dear students, that you can observe the cytoplasm over here and round nucleus over here, which is stained purple in color and remaining part pink in color. Getting, dear student, and below it is written that underlying tissue, not epithelia. It means that epithelia present only at the upper part or the upper surfaces. Whatever you can observe below the upper part, that is not the epithelia. They are the different tissues present below the epithelia. So if we talk about the simple squamous epithelium, dear students, simple squamous epithelia is consist of a single layer of flattened cells. The word squamous, the meaning of that squamous means flat, flat like scales of the fishes. If you have you ever take a closer look of the scale of the fish which is present on the fish, then they are very much thin and they are translucent. So on that, the particular name is given, that is squamous. So as this cells of these tissues are very much thin, that is why they are called as simple squamous epithelium, means they are flattened cells. Getting, this type of epithelia lines, now what is where they are present? They are present at inner surfaces of all blood vessels. Dear students, blood vessels are present in our body. There are arteries and veins which are carrying oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. So the the inner linings of this particular blood vessels are made up of which tissue? Made up of simple squamous epithelium tissue. Okay, they are also forming the wall of alveolar sacs. What do you mean by alveolar sacs? They are the sacs or bags present in our lungs. Okay, where the absorption of the oxygen occurs, dear students, that particular area are called as alveolar sacs. Okay, and they are also present in body cavities. Now only I discuss about you that what are the body cavities. Okay, this all about the location of the simple squamous epithelium. The function of this simple squamous epithelium is to facilitate diffusion of gases and small molecules. Also we had already we had learned about the process of diffusion, dear students, that the process of diffusion, that the molecules move from higher concentration to lower concentration. So this particular process done with the help of this tissue, that is simple squamous epithelial tissue. So I hope, dear students, you are clear with the simple squamous epithelium. Okay, now this is the second image of the simple cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal, the word only hidden, having one word hide inside it, that is cube like cells. Actually this particular epithelium also consists a single layer of cells, but approximately what is the, as whatever they are tall, as they are wide also, means they are that shape is like cube. You can observe over here, dear students, it is really it is clearly given over here, the width and height. You can observe that particular cube like cells are present over here. So what is the function, what is the location of this particular tissues? They are present in the ducts and tubes which are involving absorbing and secreting material. So what is the function? The main function of this particular tissue is to absorption also and secretion also. Absorption of some of the materials, some of the nutrients, whatever, and secretion of some of the hormones, enzymes, etc. So getting, dear students, simple cuboidal epithelium, this is also one kind of epithelium only, but they are different because the shape of the cells are different, location is different, function is different. You can see over here clearly, dear students, that each and every cell having cube like shape. Okay, now moving with our next slide. That is simple columnar epithelium. Dear students, you can see over here the width, height and width is given with the black color indication. So you can see over here that they are very much in height and in width they are very much little bit small. Means they are having a structure like pillar, column. Yes, dear students, they are having a structure like pillar or column, and that is why this particular tissue is named as columnar epithelium. Though this particular columnar epithelium, it also consists a single layer of cells, but they are taller than they are wide. They are taller than they are wide, means they are pillar like in structure. That is why they are called as columnar epithelium. Now where they are present, what is the location? They are present mainly in the linings of the small intestine. They are mainly present at the lining of the small intestine. Now why they are present there? Because the main function is absorption. Which kind of absorption? To absorb nutrient from the lumen of the intestine, and that is why they are present where? They are present in the lining of the small intestine. Also they are present in the stomach. Here what is the function of what is the function inside the stomach, dear students? That we know that stomach secretes acids, digestive enzyme and mucus. So all this secretion done by which tissue? Done by simple columnar epithelium tissue. Getting, dear students, the main location and function of the columnar epithelium. Okay, now we are moving with our next slide, that is ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, ciliated means having cilia present on it. You can easily see over here in this image. These all images are the real images which we can see under the microscope, dear students. So please look at that. You can observe cilia over here on the top surface, and as they are sometimes columnar epithelium having cilia present on that, that is why they are called as cilia. Now what is cilia? They are the long extension, or we can say the hair-like structures or microtubules which are present on the upper part of the cells. That is why they are called as ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, now why this particular cilia? What is the main function of this ciliated columnar epithelium, dear students? That ciliated columnar epithelium having the cilia means they allow the movement of one particular material into one direction. So that is why they are mainly present in the respiratory tract, and the main function is to secrete mucus and move material up the respiratory tract through the breathing of the cilia. Means cilia helping the movement of material in one direction only. Getting? Okay, now moving with our next slide, that is stratified squamous epithelium. Previously we learned about the simple squamous epithelium, right? That is, they having only one kind of cells. The cells are very much flat, and the main function of that particular cells having the diffusion and secretion, right? Now this tissue is called as stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified means layer one over layer, or we can say the multiple layers of cell. It means that stratified, it means that the cells are flat only in nature, but as they are below, as they are one over another, as they are as they are constructing a structure like they are lying one over another, that is why they are called as stratified squamous epithelium. You can easily see over here, dear students, that flat cells are lying one over another. So stratified squamous epithelia, they are consist of multiple layers of cells with the outermost layer being squamous. Means उनका जो outermost layer होता है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा पतला होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा फ्लैट होता है. The other layers may contain cells. They are cuboidal or columnar, but the classification of this epithelium is based only on the shape of the outermost layer of the cell, and the shape of the outermost layer of the cell is squamous. That is why this tissue is called as stratified squamous epithelium. Now what is the main function and what is the location of this tissue, dear students? They are generally found in skin. Yes, dear students, skin of our body, skin of human being, that they are generally found, stratified squamous epithelium are generally found into the skin of our body. Now what is the function? This epithelium provides protection to mechanical stress, or we can say the physical stress, that as the skin is outer covering of our body, so this particular epithelium helps our skin to further damages and protect our skin and our internal organs also. Getting, dear students? Now moving with the next, that is glandular epithelium. Now what is glandular epithelium, dear students? Sometimes the cuboidal epithelium having inverted, they are invert in the, so sometimes cuboidal cells having a particular they having change into them, that they able to secrete something. At that time this particular cells are called as gland cells, and this particular tissue is called as glandular epithelium. So main glandular epithelium is consist with the secretion, they having a particular specialization of secretion, and that is why this particular tissue is called as glandular epithelium. So I hope these 5 types of epithelia are now clear to you, dear students, that the simple squamous epithelium, stratified squamous epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated columnar epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, and this glandular epithelium. Now I am giving some of the images to you, dear students, which you have to find out, and you can write down the answer in your notebook, or you can give the answer in the comment section also. So see, these are the particular tissues. Once again, dear students, that these are the images. You have to find out that this particular image related to which kind of tissue. Total 4 questions I am giving to you. Please take a closer look of this tissue and write down the answer. Also, dear students, I had given the image sources over here in this video, because our microscope which are there in our biology lab, of course they are giving up very good result, but then also I am taking the images from this particular sites to get the clear idea about this particular epithelium. So you can visit this particular site also if you want.